All right. Welcome to Role Play Cafe. I am here with Dell. He's up there in the top. And then there's Mr. Todd. We haven't seen Todd in a while. He's looking good, man.
Well, thank you.
He's ready to rock and roll. Living. And David is going to be the GM tonight for Symbaroum session, I don't know, 9, 8, 9. 9. Yeah, I think it's 9. So David down there in the bottom right corner. Take it away, sir.
Okay, alrighty. So tonight, who do we have here? We have Jason playing Taro. We've got Dale playing Thoria, and we've got Todd playing Cabello. Right?
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
So those are the 3 targets. I mean stars we got tonight. So let's get
fodder.
Fodder. Yeah. Okay. So we start up. Oh, it's 8. Okay. We start up in I guess we're gonna be in the city of Thistlehold. Okay. We will kind of zoom in at the townhouse that was provided by the Chamberlain for our heroes. Things are looking kind of rough here. There's signs of living of a sorts as I would say there's probably remnants of bottles of containers of various types scattered all about. The cots look like they've been well slept in, if not kind of bumpy or hard, you know. There may be a slight layer of dust on certain things because I don't think these heroes are can afford anyone to come in and clean up after them anyway. And they're in kind of dire straits at the moment. We see Cabello right now. We see Taro and Gloria and Dale. What's your retainers, if that's the correct term?
Yeah, he's my well, actually, he was Boone and Bane, so he's a protege as well as servant. You know what I mean?
And what does he go by?
Oh, Bonner.
Bonner. Okay. All right.
Yeah, he's a human kid, about 17.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So Bonner. Okay. So the only one that's missing, well, there's a couple of heroes that aren't here. That would be Lug and Malleus, and they're doing their own devices, we assume. I would say that the 3 of you are sitting around, perhaps having some conversations about what your future will hold. You guys kind of noticed that Taro, I guess of the 3 of you, looks like he's probably the worst for wear at this moment. You guys want to kind of give me a quick maybe description about what the topic of discussion may be?
Recruitment. I mean, they look ripe for the picking as far as the desperation I see set in Taro's eyes.
Yeah. Taro has been on the street, living with whores, drunken or high on hallucinogenic mushrooms for the last 60 days. Can't believe his luck, and he's back at the townhouse meeting Thoria here for the first time. Is it Thoria? Thoria?
Yeah, it's Thoria.
And he's been desperate, wondering what his future holds since he's been banned from the Davokar. So he might be listening fairly intently to Thoria, thinking there's a future here, and definitely worse for wear. Maybe lost some of his muscle mass.
Oh boy.
A little thin. Looks like maybe he's definitely drowned his sorrows in the worst possible way.
Oh yeah, but he knows Anyway, I'll play that one out. But the doom, the impending doom, and increased frequency of the shadow that's approaching us from the Davacar. It's going to encompass. You think your life is bad now? Wait till it gets here. What I'm looking for is recruits to go and snuff this out.
Could you remind me who Thariah is?
He's a changeling. So his features are very much like. I'm doing this in honor of all the bald guys I play with. He has no hair.
So you look really smart, really attractive. So you're basically like Tom Cruise with no hair, right?
Yeah,
like a mix of Tom Cruise and Einstein.
Hairless features, his ears set. It almost looks like it waxen skin. It almost looks like a burned type.
That ain't.
It looks
like
good,
though.
Looks like clay. Looks like a clay.
I don't mean a charred burn. I'm talking about.
You mean like Fire Marshal Bill? Is that what you're going for?
There you go. Like Fire Marshal Bill. Yeah, a little bit.
Oh boy!
But no, he don't have the features of nothing grotesque. I'm just saying that there's no hair. He's shaved.
Oh no.
It's not much of a nose without speaking a line. There's no really, and just an old waxen type.
Dale, you had us at this was an homage to all the guys you played with. You had us there. You could have stopped right there.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, he's okay. All right.
I'm just letting y'all know what I see and giving it feedback. I'm giving back what I'm receiving. So, anyway, that's it.
Okay. All right.
But I mean, he's lean. He carries a runic staff, a staff with runes on it. It's a little bit like Kung Fu, David Carradine with Kung Fu, and he's got his protege Bonner by his side. And he's soft-spoken, is more stoic, and he's very intent when he's talking about the encroaching shadow of the Davacar, spreading over the land and whatever, that we have to do this. So he comes from a temple and a monastery deep in Davacar. So he's looking for recruits to become, for the monastic life. So he'll live a Spartan existence. As far as
Dale, is that a task that he has been given, or is that his own personal thing?
No. This is a monastic task.
Okay.
They have across the whole board. So that's what their creed is.
Is there a time limit to this task?
Well, just basically to keep the Davacar from spreading and eventually, replace the emperor, because they were more or less the emperor's guards, and they felt like that they failed in their task in retaining his position. So it's they got to reestablish the emperor back onto the throne to kind of regain themselves and their name.
Okay. All right. Okay. So in the early evening, under the flickering or around the flickering candles in this table that you guys are crowded around, all of a sudden you guys hear the sound of footsteps outside the door, and with a loud thump, the door basically is flung open, and standing in the doorway, panting there, you guys see young Bonner. And he says, Master! And he kind of stumbles in, out of breath. Oh.
Okay. I think Dell's role playing better than he ever has in his life. He's listening to a young Bonner. Did you see that? He was doing the young Bonner. Yes, young Bonner.
His timing is impeccable. Okay, so Bonner, he rushes in, forgets to close the door behind him, A draft, I guess, blows in behind him, blowing leaves and other kind of dead trees, refuse, yeah, on the dirty floor. And he almost stumbles into the table where you gentlemen are sitting at, and he turns to Thariah, and once again he says, "Master, master, it is I. Don't you recognize me?"
Now, why should I not recognize you, Bonner?
He says, "Master,
Take a seat.
you're
Calm
standing
yourself.
there. You haven't acknowledged me at all until now. I was worried."
You should not worry. You worry in vain. Why worry? Take a seat.
He turns and
Compose yourself.
He finds a modest stool and plops down in it. How's Bonner? What's he dressed like?
Around me, he's going to have to. We do not dress in colors. We're going to dress either brown or black or gray in those earthy tones. So he's going to be dressed, and he'll just have a jerkin with a belt tied around it and some leggings. And he'll be usually carrying some different stuff because he is, a slavery. He'll carry my things as we follow, but like I said, I don't carry much.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he'll probably have just a bag over his shoulder.
Okay.
And a stick that he has been whittling himself to kind of mimic mine, a staff.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Okay.
So, anyway.
He swallows, the lump in his throat, and he
What distresses you, Bonner?
He turns to Taro, and he says, "Master Taro."
Yes. Yes, boy.
He says, I've gotten word, a very important message. He says, there's a man, by the name of Argallo.
Argallo.
Who bade me to bring this urgent message to you.
Yes. Well, speak, boy.
He swallows again, catching his breath, and you guys know that Argallo is a frequenter of many of the taverns in the city.
Okay.
Has his hands in many different things. He's an opportunist, if we may use that term for him. Okay. So, Cavallo, you would really you would probably feel as though he is a man of maybe parallel interests to a certain degree.
Yes.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I will instead of answering all these questions for my friends here, just sit and have a drink with us. Relax. Take a load off your feet. Tell us what you've been up to, my friend. Tell us.
The lad kind of nervously glances at Thariah, and he slowly reaches out a hand for maybe the mug that's in front of Taro.
Taro will slide it to the boy. Drink up. It's good for the soul.
Okay.
I glanced at it a little bit, but allow it.
Oh, okay. He as if his hand were going towards an open flame, very hesitantly, he reaches out, and once he grabs it, he goes in for the kill.
Yeah, my eyesight slides right down my nose as I'm looking at it. He feels every moment.
He smacks his lips and then wipes his mouth on the back of his sleeve, and then he nods and he says, yes. He says, Argallo, he bade me to find the three of you and to have you come with haste to the dump. He said you would know where it is. And
the dump.
Yes. And
I know it well. I have slept many a night along the dump. I know it well. Yes,
Yes,
boy. There can't be much good there at the dump, but if he says so.
He shrugs and he says, I was told that Master Malleus is there, and he was deep in his cups as well. Maybe not as deep as you, Master Taro, but Malleus is known to be able to go on a bender as well.
Oh, well, we definitely do not want Malleus left in the cold, inebriated. Yes, boy.
He reaches out with kind of both hands, and puts a hand on both Taro and Cabello's, sleeve, and he leans in and he says, I was also told that Malleus has lost a bet with Herg the Trapper, and that Herg is ready to collect what is due.
Herg the Trapper. Do we know Herg the Trapper?
Yeah, who's this?
Herg's a kind of like a notorious barbarian that frequents the town. Yeah, he's kind of a,
Okay.
Yeah.
Herg the Trapper, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Herg the Trapper.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, Bonner, you have gotten around, boy. Good that you brought us this message from Argallo. Where is Argallo?
Yeah. He says that he will gladly meet you at the dump.
Okay.
And is he planning to show us the way to our friend Malleus?
Honor says, as far as I know, he is there keeping an eye on Malleus until you get there.
Good.
But he says he doesn't know how long Malleus will be unharmed.
Oh, yes, we will go immediately. Thoraya, your plans to thwart the Davokar must wait a little longer, as we must deal with domestic troubles.
Housekeeping, so to speak.
Yes, well, to retain another one of my number, referring to Malleus, we should do what is necessary. Bonner?
Bonner looks towards
Lead the
you
way.
and he nods, and he says, Master, there may be many a soul there that may be open to your suggestions as well.
This time will tell. Let us lead.
Okay. He smiles, and nods, feeling as though he's done his duty adequately. And before or as he turns to lead you gents to this fine establishment, he gulps down another quaff of whatever it is you guys are drinking, smacks his lips again, and then heads out the door.
Well, I guarantee it's cheap. Whatever we're drinking is cheap.
Maybe he coughs a little bit,
Right. Go slow, Bonner. You have much life. You have much life to live. You'll be able to down much of that in your future.
Okay, all right. He kindled that sparkling in his eye, and you guys are off.
Okay.
So
I grab up my gear. I have to dig around in the townhouse for about 10 minutes till I find my polearm and my short sword, and it hangs on me. As I strap the belt on, I've lost weight, narrow, so my stuff's kind of loose on me, and hair stringy and long, and gaunt, very gaunt, like I've been a little too much on the the weed or the drugs or the mushrooms or whatever. Anyway, long story short,
everything.
It takes me 10 minutes to get all my gear together. Okay. And it doesn't
You can catch up.
Doesn't quite fit.
Cabello
like
has a similar story, but opposite. You see, he goes to put on his woven fabric silk armor, and he doesn't know what he's been doing the last few weeks, but it's like
snug, huh?
Yeah. Obviously, it's been washed and it's shrunken. But I've got this. Up. All right.
Okay.
And then he searches around to find his stiletto, which is around here somewhere. There it is. He has it, and now he's He's ready for whatever may come.
Okay, all right.
Just like old times, huh, Caballo? Back before the things that happened, and he Taro kind of looks very sad when he reflects back on what's happened to us.
Yes, how things have changed,
Thariah is from his usual sitting posture, cross-legged sitting posture, with his staff. He raises up just like he did before, like pulling himself on the staff, but you don't see his robes. As his legs just, unfold, and he's standing there, and then he starts walking out.
Okay.
As he tells Bonner to lead forward. So he's not waiting around for them. Obviously, Taro was a frequenter of the dump, so they can catch up.
Okay.
Very Spartan. I just got my staff, my room staff.
Okay.
My garments.
Right. Okay. All right. So when Cabello and Taro exit the building, you guys kind of see the silhouette of Bonner and Thariah kind of up ahead a little bit, as Bonner is kind of like, how can I put it? Kind of almost walking backwards in a way, and you can even hear his banter from all the way back here as he's incessantly asking Thariah questions, like, who will be there when we get there, Master? Will they be welcoming us? Will they have more of that delicious nectar that I was able to try from Taro and Cabello?
I'm walking along in silence beside him.
Okay.
You're like, hey, Spike.
You're right. Yeah. So you guys have no problem, if you want to, catching up or keeping them in visual, range, so to speak.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
The shadows are quickly lengthening this evening, and you guys see, I guess they would just call them lamplighters, maybe, starting to make their rounds throughout the streets. You guys see that many of the shops are closed or in the process of shuttering up for the night. There are other people making their way, more than likely, either most of them back to their homes from doing their businesses of the day. And also you see the various scatterings of street vendors here and there, also either trying to sell the last few of their wares at the end of the day, or packing up their things and preparing to go to their own homes for the evening, or to go to other places of entertainment like you guys are doing right now. Okay. So there's a little bit of traffic on the streets as you guys are making your way there. Not overly crowded, but there's people out and about. Like I said, it's early evening. Yeah. The night's fairly clear. There's a moon out. And you guys are aware, at least Cabello and Taro are very much aware that the dump, much like his namesake, is it's on the northern part of the city. But or I guess this is really considered to be more of a large town, but we'll just call it a city. The area is a little bit on the shaky side. Nothing that you guys haven't been able to handle in the past. But being that you guys were had been in Blackmore for the longest time, it's nothing new. Nothing you can't handle. You guys feel fairly confident going in there. So after a fairly brisk walk, just for narrative's sake, we'll say that you guys arrive as a group as you guys enter the store, come on the street where the dump tavern is located.
Okay.
And you guys can hear the low murmur of the revelers inside, even from down the street here.
Right.
And you see that there's a large hanging sign out in the front that's very weathered and very faded.
Okay.
That basically, it says the dump on it,
Okay.
and some kind of scrawl. And there are a few shady characters hanging outside. Some of them with mugs in their fists. Others smoking, pipes or whatever, and talking as you guys walk up. And you guys do, Thariah, you notice that Bonner is no longer leading. He is kind of basically hanging at your side, not going very far away from you at all. You know,
Yeah.
we might even say what's the term, like white on
Sidecar.
rice. White on rice, ain't going nowhere.
He's my sidecar. So
Yeah, your shadow.
yeah.
He is not going anywhere. So, you guys approach the front door to the establishment, and you guys can really hear the noise, the laughter, the mugs being slammed on tabletops, chairs and benches scraping across the floor, the stomping of feet, laughter. It's a tavern, a rowdy tavern.
Right.
And a figure kind of slides out the front door, shutting it kind of quickly behind him, and you guys see that it is Argallo.
Okay.
Argallo's kind of he's a medium-sized guy, but carries himself very modestly, so to speak.
Yeah.
Doesn't walk hunched over, but kind of seems like he has the demeanor of not making himself stand out at all, and kind of staying out of the way, so to speak.
Gotcha.
Is Bonner pointing him out?
Say that again.
Is Bonner pointing him out? So
Well,
recognize.
he's coming up to you guys, and he's walking up to you.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and Bonner will point and say, "Master, that's Argallo." And you guys see he has kind of like shoulder length, dark brown hair, kind of greasy looking, heavy eyebrows.
Okay.
Kind of like deep set eyes that you can't really tell the color of, in the evening light or lack thereof. And he has like a heavy 5 o'clock shadow going on.
I take my staff as I'm drawing a line in front of me in an arc as he's approaching to come no further. And I stand there and look at him and turn I've got my cowl at my head. Right.
Okay. All right. Okay. He will hesitate as he sees that, and he looks and acknowledges both Cabello and Taro, and he says, "It's about time that you made it."
Yes. Where is Malleus? We must find him quickly before Herg exacts his price.
He nods his or jerks his head kind of towards the establishment, in general, and holds a hand up, and he says, "Yes, that's exactly what we must discuss now. A price." He says, "I expect some type of reward for pulling Malleus's fat out of the fire, so to speak."
A price. And what do you think is fair, Argallo, for pulling Malleus's fat out of the fire?
He looks like hold your stare for a second, Taro, and then he kind of Cabello, he kind of averts your gaze a little bit, he kind of looks at you for a moment and then kind of keeps going, and then he looks at Thariah. And Thariah, you can see his eyes pretty much take you in from top of your head all the way down to your I don't know, sandals or boots or whatever you're.
Yeah, it's slinged in lender. I mean, I've got kind of like an elf stature, but I'm covering myself up not to frighten him. And
He
just
says, go ahead, Joe.
I was just going to say, when I was trying to explain the wax and skin, because he has 3 corruption already permanent at the start of his character. So that's why this representation of that. He's been around the corruption a lot.
Okay,
so
does he kind of covers himself up to a certain degree? Is that what you're saying?
Keep from and then in the shard, kind of you know what I mean, to not cause.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. Todd, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I'm just wondering why he's kind of averting eye contact with me. Is there some way that I can?
I don't know. Let's see.
What could I possibly do?
Well, let's see. You could always try to do maybe. You could maybe try cunning, perhaps.
Cunning?
Yeah, you could try to make a cunning.
Me with my 15 cunning?
Yeah. Yeah, you could try that.
Taking candy from a baby.
Right, we could start there.
I guess I need a dice, don't I?
Yeah, something.
Or a dice roll.
I guess it's 20 vigilance.
Grab that 12-sided die, Todd.
Wait a minute.
'Cause you won't fail the roll.
Yeah, right.
Get that 12er going with a 15 cunning.
Here we go. Okay, so 20-sided dice, right?
Yes.
I roll a 16.
Okay, and what did you have? A 15?
15.
Okay, all right, okay. As you kind of mull over exactly like why is this guy kind of acting so squirrely around me or in regards to me specifically, you can't put your finger on it, but you do know, like I said before, that Argallo has his fingers in many different pies, so to speak. So the fact that he seems kind of squirrely around you is probably not a good thing. Definitely, he's probably up to something. You just don't know what. Okay. All right. He points at Thoraya, and then turns to Taro, and he says, "I'm sure the scholar has deep pockets. I think perhaps 100 shillings will do."
I look at Thoraya. You heard the man.
I raise what should be my eyebrow, and reach in my pouch and produce the coins. I'll hold it out and kind of just drop it one by one into its hands.
Now, and Jason, I'm sure you're probably, I don't know. I mean, for me, for my sake, shillings I pretty much think of as silver, kind of. And the what's the other amount?
Ortegs?
No, that's the lesser.
Yeah, that's like a penny, right?
That's a penny. Yeah. And the
shillings are like silver, and then thalers are like gold.
Thalers, yeah. So thalers are so just look at gold, so you guys just look at it as about he's asking for about 100 silver, roughly, just to put it in perspective. Okay. All right. So he I guess he'd hold out his hands, and do you just dump it in his hands, Dale, or what do you do? Because that's a lot. That's 100 coin.
I wouldn't think that would be a lot. I mean, most of the time in the game, thalers are usually done with paper. You know what I mean? People don't throw them out. So, I mean, according to what you're saying,
so you said 100 shillings? That would be like 10 thalers.
No. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So 10 thalers would be 100 shillings.
No, I reserve that. I pull back. I don't have no 10 thalers. I mean, I've got 5 for starting. I don't have. So, I hold my hand up like I'm going to drop something in, and I take my staff as I'm doing it, as he's looking. Does it have to be watery around here or anything?
Sure. Let's say that there is actually a barrel not too far from you that is there to collect rainwater.
Okay. No, I mean like on the water or anything. I'll just do on the ground is what I meant.
Oh,
but
like a puddle or something.
Yeah, but I mean that's not really important because I can just do it anyway. But as I hold my hand out above him, to act like I'm about to drop it in, let him get his hand underneath there, and with my thumb, I'll trace my finger across the rune of the staff, and produce cold, which I can do that whether I'm fighting or not for 1d4 damage on him.
Oh, so you okay, all right. Okay.
So I mean, it's part of the staff magic. So it's free action.
Okay.
I activate a rune element on me. It can be the fire, cold, acid, or lightning. But I'll do the cold, and just let it chill to the bones as I drop one thaler in there. Okay.
Okay.
So
is it is the damage a roll or is it just?
Oh no, it's a roll. It's a roll.
Okay.
It's 1d4.
Okay.
So it's automatic.
Okay.
It's just one. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So a point.
But I'll do that as the coin drops in him. You know what I mean, and let him kind of just get a chill.
I see what you're trying to do. Okay. All right. So you do that, and he jerks his hand back.
And say that shall suffice as I drop it in.
The coin falls to the ground, and he clasps his hand, with his good hand. And you can see like the hand is in almost like a claw because the cold. Number one, it was a surprise, and I mean it's still a point of damage, So that's probably almost like touching a flame, almost, except it was cold. And he looks between Cabello and Taro, and he says, "This is how you repay the favor that I'm doing for you." He says,
Go ahead.
Oh, he takes a step back, and you see that the few other folk that were out in front of the dump, hanging around in front, kind of now they have taken note as to they're paying attention now. Argallo takes a step back, and he says there are.
Now I wanted to do it discreetly in a way, so maybe I should roll.
But it hurt.
That.
It's not that.
Oh.
It's not that you didn't do the spell kind of discreetly.
Yeah.
It's the fact that he took a point of cold damage.
His response.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his response.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm just as far as his acknowledgement of, you know what I mean.
But
what he's saying. But anyway,
why were you trying to get that reaction from him?
because I want to let him know that he's playing not with fire but with cold. And when I drop the coin, I say that coin will suffice. In other words, you're not getting that much from me, but you're lucky to get this amount. You know what I mean? You'll get, like I said, I drop one thaler in there, but I'm not going to drop no 10.
Right.
Drop one. I say that'll suffice. But he dropped it and he's scrambling back.
Right.
Yeah.
I see.
And he says there are plenty of people here that know the reputation that you have brought with you from Blackmore. There are also those that sought you out in Blackmore and that still seek you. I was willing.
Did you bring us here, Argello, to threaten us? With this, Taro, who's looked pretty pathetic and pretty low down, bringing up our reputation kind of brings a little ire to him. Take your thaler, Argello. Malleus is not worth that much to you.
Okay. He actually kneels down.
And that's when I'll put my boot on the coin. In the mud. Argello, where is Malleus?
Okay. And he stands back up erect, still favoring the hand, and kind of looking between, his eyesight, taking the three of you in. He says, "He's inside, damn your eyes. Collect him and be gone." And he shoulders the door to the dump, the front door open, and kind of goes in and begins to weave his way into the crowd there.
Okay.
So you guys, when that door opens up, go ahead.
Argello goes in.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So when the door opens up, you guys kind of get showered with, the noise and the light, and the sound and the smells of what's going on in there. Okay.
Right. Okay.
The sweat and the stale beer and ale and whatever else is in there.
We better move quickly. I don't think we have much time.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm assuming Argello grabbed the coin too.
Well, no, I stepped on it. I'm actually stepping on it right now in the mud.
You want coin back?
So he didn't get his coin.
No, he didn't get it. No, he didn't get it.
No.
Yeah.
So you're going to pick it up and take it to drink?
No. I'm just standing on it right now.
No, I pay no mind to it. You know what I mean?
The man should not have brought up my reputation.
That's right. That's right.
That
could have been the last thing he did.
Right. That's right. I have nothing to lose to kill a man like Arguello here in the streets of Thistlehold.
I'm not paying attention to what you're saying. I just get
I know
get myself forward and what
that's good stuff.
You can talk to yourself. You can talk to yourself. But I allow you to keep the coin. I'm not fighting over it.
Well, I'm not taking the coin. I'm just standing on it. Yeah. So he couldn't pick it up. Again, I will reiterate. We better hurry because who knows what Argello is doing in there. So I'll start in. I'll go through the door, and look around quickly and try to find Malleus among this throng of people.
Okay, all right. So Taro wades in. Cabello's going behind him. Todd, is that what
Yes.
Okay, all right. And then what's the Raya? What's he?
After I pick up the coin, I'll follow him in. No, I'll tell Bonner to get the coin. He knows anyway. You know what I mean? I'd snap my finger and let him pick it up.
Okay.
And then we follow him.
Okay, Bonner.
I don't want to stand out when I enter this establishment. I want to look like I belong, so I need to...
Oh, you look like you belong. Good
Oh, you peacock? Yeah.
You're amongst your people.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, your armor may be, if anything, your armor may be, that may be the only thing. But there are other mercenaries, and there's all kinds of shoulders in here. So you're okay. Yeah, you're.
I go put my back to the wall and kind of just slide along to find a place to sit and watch what's going on.
Okay. Bonner's sticking to you.
Let's see if we can find Malleus.
Okay. Bonner's sticking to you like glue, and you kind of there you get a few peculiar glances dealt. The Raya does. But no one challenges your right to be there and what you're doing because they're focusing on having a good time. Everybody got off work. They're pounding them down.
Lumber mill.
Everything's good.
Okay.
So Taro, you kind of just out of necessity and the way it is, you have to shoulder your way through the crowd as people are constantly moving and bumping, into you, and no one's taking offense or anything. You get some nods from the other gents that are in here. Same thing as you, Cabello.
Yeah.
Nothing odd. And after a little bit of kind of back and forth and looking around, you guys see, of course, in the far corner, the figure that looks like it's Malleus. He's sitting or slumped. He's not sitting. He's more so slumped at a table by himself with basically a bunch of tankards kind of scattered like bowling pins around him.
Uh-oh.
Okay, some of them actually on the floor. His head is on his I guess not. His arms are kind of his head's on his arms. Kind of pillowed on his arms. I guess I could say that makes sense. And that's what you see. Standing off to his left, another table, massive foot. Let me rephrase that. Massive foot propped up on a stool or a bench rather. You see Herg, the trapper there, and Herg's like your iconic woodsman.
Sure.
Not
Paul Bunyan, yeah.
Just a meaty, massive looking guy. No nonsense about him. Definitely like one of the iconic barbarians of the forest. He's got a few of his buckos there hanging around with him, and you see he's kind of nursing a tankard himself, and as he's eyeing Malleus over there in the corner, and he's kind of talking with his buddies as they kind of eye Malleus there. So that's what you guys see.
So I'll lean into Cabello. Cabello, tend Malleus. I will talk to Herg.
I am honored, my friend. As he draws his stiletto and moves in towards Malleus.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay.
And I'll head toward Herg. There are people in here that would know me, but they haven't seen me in my garb, my armor with my weapons. So there would be people who recognize me from being down and out, in and out of the dump for the last 60 days or so.
Okay.
But I am gonna be waving to get Herg's attention, and when I feel like there's a somewhat of a quiet among the throng, I will yell out to Herg and get his attention as I approach.
Okay. As you guys split up, Cabello going one way and Taro going the other, you each of you has gotten just scattered greetings from people in the crowd, whether you guys acknowledge them or not, and as Taro, as you're moving closer to the table that Herg is more or less standing at, you see that he's there with three other companions of his. One of them kind of nods and whispers to Herg, and he kind of looks in your direction as you're coming towards him. Okay. Right before you bellow out to him to get his attention. Todd, as Cabello is moving towards Malleus, off to the side, you see Argallo, and he looked as though he's moving towards you to, for lack of a better term, intercept you before you get to Malleus.
Okay, now I'm not walking around with my stiletto like this. Okay, I've got it like this.
Oh, nice, nice.
Okay,
Gotcha.
Up your sleeve.
Gotcha.
Not up the sleeve, but
Just back.
tucked behind, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
any minute I can just whop it out, right?
Yep.
So,
Nice.
You
Okay.
see that Argallo has a tankard in each hand as he's coming
right.
toward you.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's hold that thought. Let me just
Okay.
go over to Thariah. So Dale, you see that Bonner has gotten his airs about him, and you see that he's been, of course, still asking and talking nonstop. He's like, Master, can we get a table and I can get us some something to refresh our to cool our throats. And he holds up the coin. I treat.
I look at him and glance at the barkeep. Is there a bar wench or anything in here?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay.
He's weaving her way through the crowd and doing the usual thing with she's got a tray, I guess I would say, with full tankards on it and doing a miraculous balancing act.
I send him over there and request 2 tankards, and as well as, but first she should take one of them to our lumberjack friend.
Oh, to her. Yeah.
Her.
Okay, to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it's from that.
Oh, compliments. Okay. All right.
Yeah, compliments.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. So once you get that in action, what else is Thariah gonna do?
I'm gonna watch this. I'm gonna orientate myself. Look at what's going on. How many people we got in the buildings? Potential allegiances to her gear. If it looks like he's got some of his sawed-off buddies with him. That thing. So I'm just kind of doing a little reconnaissance and keeping Bonner busy.
Okay.
With that, and look, and then I'll wait for Herb's reaction.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
All right. You can do one thing for me, Del, real quick.
Yeah.
If you could actually, let's see, if you could give me, okay, you're not doing that. You're not doing that. Give me a vigilant test or roll, I should say.
Okay, made it.
Okay.
Got a 10. My vision 11.
Okay, there you go. Okay. All right. You notice that there is a table of looks like maybe just nondescript laborers, maybe, or some kind of craftsmen that are kind of sitting off to your left, and they've been sitting there having a great old time, and you hear one of them say, "Don't be rude. Invite the scholar over there for a seat. He can join us."
Okay. At this point in time, I'll act like I don't hear.
Okay, that's fine.
And just keep on doing what I'm doing. I do.
Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. That's good. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Jason.
Yes.
Okay. So you are approaching the trapper. So what do you want to say?
Yeah, I'm ignoring his friends and walk up to her. I want to cut off his glare at Malleus. So I'll step between him and Malleus. So he has.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So he has to see me, right? Herg, what is this rumor that Malleus owes you something?
Okay. He doesn't he's kind of got, I guess the pose he would be in would be like the what's the I can't think of the name of it, but he's got one foot basically on the bench, and he's leaning on that knee, with the tankard kind of,
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Captain Morgan. Yes, he's in the Captain Morgan pose. And once you break his line of sight, he doesn't change position. He belches loudly, and he kind of squints at you, and he says, "Taro, isn't it? Although you're looking kind of frail."
Yeah, I'll shift around my armor and everything, trying to look like I fill it up more, and then when I let go of it, it kind of drops and sags on my my thinning frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is Taro. Do not let my appearance fool you.
He chuckles. And he says, "What happened? Did you run into something you weren't supposed to in the Davakar?"
Indeed.
And he kind of he stands up at that, and kind of takes a step back, and he says, "Corruption
and contagion."
And you see that his mouth kind of drops at that a little bit, and he kind of I guess catches himself and kind of turns and looks over his shoulders at his lackeys that are with him, and then he kind of regains his composure and folds his arms, and he says, "What business do you have between me and Malleus?"
Oh, well, clearly Malleus is in no shape to repay any debts. I am not here to deny any debts Malleus may have to you. I am here to assure you that we could meet some obligation in repayment of Malleus's debts.
He nods towards Malleus and says, "I can drag his hide into the forest and sell him to either my people or another tribe for what he owes me."
Yeah, a hand goes to my pike. Yeah, that will be the thing you least benefit from, Herg.
He laughs and doesn't even look, just kind of thrusts his tankard just kind of behind him, and one of his lackeys kind of like, oof, and then grabs it, and then empty-handed he balls his massive fists up, and kind of takes a step towards you, and he says, "I'd wager you can't even lift your sword arm by the looks of you."
With that, I'll invite him to throw all the punches he wants. I mean, I have nothing to lose. I am full of self-loathing, hatred for myself. So I have nothing to lose in a fisticuffs.
Okay.
So Taro will invite it with a yes. Go ahead.
Hey, I was going to say, just as a reminder, not want to metagame, but the girl that I'd sent. You know what I mean with the tankard.
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
Then you wanted to weave that in at some point. That might be humorous.
Yes. Or life-saving, yes. It could do a few things, yes. Okay, so hang on. Okay, all right. So, like I said, he balls his fists up, and you hear the knuckles crack, and he takes a step. He takes a step towards Taro. So let's hold that one right there. Todd. Okay.
Yes.
You see Argalo is walking towards you with a grin on his face and a tankard in each hand. And he says, Cabello, may I have a word with you? Just a word. And he kind of glances at Malleus's barely shifting form. He kind of groans and moves a little bit. And, and he holds up the tankard. Here, my friend, here.
Ah. Very well. As he holds those tankards open, I just thrust forward with the stiletto into his throat.
Oh, really? Wow. Okay.
Man,
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Wow.
Jeez.
All right. Hey.
Todd ain't messing
I
around.
know he sure isn't.
We were wondering
Let's
about
see.
Cabello. I guess he had more up his sleeve than we thought.
Argallo is as surprised as David is. You got us. Okay, so let's see here. Wow, you got him surprised. So you'll get a free attack there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say that
I'm hoping that actually I hit him so fast that he's going to drop the tankards, and as he drops, I'm going to capture them both.
Oh,
Nice.
look at you.
Turn of one.
Nice.
Okay, all right. So what I will
And no one's going to notice.
what I will do,
Right.
Yeah, I will bump up your difficulty by a point. Okay. To do that little flourish that you're trying to do as well. So it's gonna be let's see here. That's good, man. Todd, you're that's all right. So what's your quick?
My quick is 13.
Your quick is 13.
Looks shabby.
Oh, just a second. Hold on. Just a second. I've got a little visitor here.
Oh, okay.
What's up, buddy? I gotta
You're accurate.
turn off my mic for me.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, let me go to you, Jason. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So as you see her take a step, a menacing step towards you, you see that the a woman.
Just give me 5 minutes.
Oh yeah, no
guys,
problem.
I have to step.
No problem, Todd.
Okay.
You see the serving woman walks up, and she can see. She knows. She's seen plenty of tavern brawls,
Right.
especially
She can
here.
see it coming, right?
Yeah, she sees it coming, and she glances at you with a frown on her face, and kind of gives a slight shake of no, and thrusts the tankard in his face. And let me see, I'll give it I'll give him about a 70% chance of him. Or actually, I'll just roll his. I'll do a persuade. Okay, so let me roll versus resolute. So let's see. Okay, all right. Okay, so he fails actually. Okay, so she thrusts the tankard in his face, and his eyes light up, like Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm.
And he grabs it, and he says, I will gladly clear the dryness from my throat. And he holds up a finger as one moment, and he turns to his lackeys and raises the tankard, and they
Okay.
and he tosses it back and begins gulping it down.
I will steal a quick look over to see if Cabello is attending Malleus as I had requested. So I'm stealing a quick glance away once I realize he's occupied with this tankard.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm looking in a way. Where is Cabello? Is he tending Malleus, right?
You see that maybe a few strides away from the table that Malleus is still slumped over at, you see Argallo with the two tankards, one in each hand, thrusting them towards Cabello, and you see Cabello. You see him basically getting in a basically a thrusting form. You see him; he's on the balls of his feet.
Yeah.
And you know what's about.
I see the glint of his stiletto, the flash of his stiletto.
Yes. So it is no surprise to you. You see what is about to happen.
Okay.
So I'll give you that. Yep.
Okay. basically like it's like all one motion. She says, throws the thing, he spins, I look back.
Yep.
And then I will spin my pole arm off and kick a table basically between me and Herg.
Okay.
Prepared, so if he turns, he'll have to get between. He'll have to get over that table to get to me.
Okay. So let's see. I will say that. Okay, let's do an accurate for that.
Okay, my accurate is 13.
Eye coordination, precision, and timing.
Yep.
So that sounds like accurate.
Yep. So 13 and below. Any modifiers?
No, just straight roll.
Okay. So yes.
Good. Okay. All right. Success. Okay.
9.
All right, cool.
Got
okay.
a 9. Yeah.
Okay. So you hook that's right there adjacent to you, and kind of between a slide and a twist.
Yeah.
And kind of get it right there in front of you, and it barely fits in between the two of you.
Right.
And as it scrapes across the floor, you see Herg. He hears it and kind of sees it out of the corner of his eye, and he is kind of slowly turning back towards you with a snarl coming over his face. So I think we may have to just wait 1 second here so we can time all this. So I can ask this, Jason. So what is the intent of your next action?
My intent with my pole arm now readied and the table between us is to basically talk to him.
Oh wow!
I put that table between us
and just talk to him
to keep him at a distance with my pole arm ready.
Okay.
Yeah. So
all right.
I will address him at some point. Yeah.
So I will leave the choice to you. You can just to set things up here. You can either use your persuasive or you can use your resolute, depending upon how you want this conversation to go. Resolute is more so saying, "Hey, you better back off right now if you know what's good for you, or else."
Yeah, I mean, my intention is to tell him this will not be a bar fight. This will be something you may carry with you for the rest of your days.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll do that, and then Dell.
Yes.
You basically can you can see what's happening.
Bonner's still clueless. He's wanting to drink. He doesn't know all this is happening like simultaneously, right?
So yeah,
it's slow for all of us. Bonner, it's like
right.
So she thrusts it in his face, but she doesn't tell him who it came from, right?
No, she didn't get a chance to. He kind of snatched
because it was
and gulped it down and starting to gulp it down.
At that moment when he doesn't look over, I rise from the table and I'll walk over to that group, or walk by the table or whatever. And then if there's
of the laborers?
chair, I'll pull the empty chair out and turn it around and to where I'm facing the back of it.
Okay, so you're gonna get over to that table. Okay, that's fine. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. You guys want to get a drink of water or something? Take a 5-minute.
Oh, sure. I need to get a Kleenex. My nose is running like heck.
All right. Okay, we'll do that then.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
There we go. We're recording again, gents. Okay.
We're ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so Todd, we're ready for Cabela. Let's do him first and get this going. You're going to need your accurate, and you're going to have a modifier of, where's he at here? This guy didn't really see it coming, so I will say -1. Okay?
Okay, so -1 to my accurate.
Yep, and roll below. Yep.
Okay, so I have an 8 for accurate, 9 for accuracy, right? And -1 is 8.
And you're
there you go.
using stiletto, right? Let me make sure. That should
This little
be
pig sticker right here that I've got is just gonna.
Let me make sure. Short weapons.
There we go.
Was it
I wanna
1/6?
teach you-
Yeah, it's a 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, here we go. Ugh.
No.
Oh no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it was 17.
That's wow. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
that's-
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. So, as he walks over and you do the tuck and jab with your stiletto, you pierce one of those flagons of ale clean through. Okay, and ale just spurts everywhere like you basically stuck a milk jug, you know. And
Okay.
and
Can I make it look like that's exactly what I was trying to do?
if you
It's an old Ambrian trick, my friend.
Yes,
if
you step under it
right
and catch the ale, right?
Shut up.
give me a cunning check.
I like to drink it from a hole in the bottom.
Right,
Bottom.
your wit.
Yes, I rolled 10 and I have a cunning of 15.
Of course. Okay, so what are you
Nice.
telling me?
Okay. Just tell us.
Funnel it, yeah.
Oh, I play it like it's a big joke. Like, ha 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 ha. It's old Ambrian trick. You put the stiletto up to the bottom of the flagon and then
Ale,
It's a
wave it
bunghole
in the
blitz.
air.
Ale like squirts out of the thing, gets Argallo right in the face, you know?
Yes.
Bunghole for you?
He's sputtering and okay.
Opa!
By the gods! Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So sit there for a second, Jason. All right. So you see Herg. He turns around with his hand dropping towards the mace's side. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to tell him?
I tell him, you are making a mountain from a molehill, Herg. We will work out payment for what Malleus owes you.
The barmaid puts a hand on Herg's shoulder, and she says, this that tankard that you enjoyed so well. She says, I believe it is from these fine gentlemen. Herg. Okay, Jason, go ahead and make your. What I tell you, either persuasion,
resolution,
or persuasive, or resolute. Yep, however you want to do it. Yep, your choice.
Well, I'm gonna go with resolute. It's a little higher than persuasive.
Okay.
And I've got a 9. Any modifiers?
I'll give you a +1 because of the beer offering.
Okay, so 10 and below, and 3.
Ah, okay, all right. So Herg hesitates, and he kind of looks at the barmaid and kind of shoulders her off, you know, and he looks down at the table that is between the two of you. He reaches down and basically flips it, you know, tumbles it into the crowd of onlookers, you know, and you hear as it, you know, does miscellaneous damage to a group of people that were standing there wondering what's going on.
Then a table's flying, right?
Right. And he, looking down at you, he says, and explain how you are to make this offer, a counter offer for me to sweeten the deal. Think about that, Jason, 1 second, and let me get to Dell. Okay, Dell. So you're gonna pull up a seat to sit with these laborers here?
Oh yeah. I sit down
Okay.
And my eyes come up, and I look across the table, and I scan each one. How many guys am I looking at? And what race?
There are about 4 or 5 guys there, and they're all Ambrians. They're humans.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The scholar sits.
What are you
Is
drinking?
what I say to him.
What are you drinking? What do you have?
Oh, well, I mean, at this time I would suspect, because I told not unless he's drinking it. I told Bonner to get 2, give one to him.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. All right.
So hopefully Bonner can settle up.
She brings the other. That's right. Yeah. Bonner will bring the other drink over, and he nods and places it down in front of you, and you can see that it's at least half gone.
Okay, I see his little foam stash.
Oh yeah.
So
for sure.
I tell Bonner to you didn't invite the men over, I kind of look at the other guys as I say that or whatever, and gesture toward Herg.
He wipes the foam stash off with one sleeve, I should say, and
I dismiss him. You could do
that. And points over there, and you see, you take in, and you see a couple of interesting situations going on. So you see Taro and Herg having a discussion, and you see Cabello and Argalo also having words of some sort.
Oh yeah, but I want to disarm the situation as quick as possible. Mm-hmm. Take heart, boy. Go ask the man.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So maybe you can pipsqueak his way over there and do what needs to be done. But.
He kind of gulps and says, "Over there, by the barbarian master? Are you sure?"
Did I stutter? I'll just glare at him, move, and then I'll look amongst the other ones and immediately start talking. I said it and expected it to be done.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay,
and so I'm gonna start talking. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. They pay that no mind. They're basically they're going to town. They're having a blast. And if anything, they are attempting to kind of pull you into the conversation at hand. They're basically making fun and making light of the current situation, where the other Blackmore, the other town, is being basically taxed to death. And they're just laughing about how the mayor has said that with that extra tax money, that wages will surely go up.
Don't count on it.
There will be a chicken in every pot. That kind of.
When's the last time taxes go up, you get paid more?
Right. It's the trickle down theory is what they call it. So yeah. So.
As you're talking, I keep one eye, kind of directed on the boy or whatever. But yes, it's dark times indeed, my friends.
Oh, you're gonna ruin the party, aren't you?
Yeah, as the shadow. Yeah, I'm the party crasher. As the shadow, they're already looking at me like a scholar anyway. But as the shadow, descends upon even your town here.
What? Okay, you got their attention now.
Yeah, I'll weave a tale about the Davikar. I've seen it myself, and that we need stout, resilient, hardy members of my monastery to fight the oncoming darkness. That grows from the Davikar itself. So I'm giving them that skill, but I'm keeping an eye on Bonner over there. He's going to
make a resolute roll. And a bonus of I'd say plus 2 bonus. So yeah. So whatever your resolute is, plus 2 to that.
Got it.
Under. Okay.
Resolute's my highest one. I got 13. It's 15. So 17.
Okay. All right. So because of the a combination of the drink and your somber skills and backing that up with the mystical lore that you have at your command, you basically have them scared shitless, to put it lightly.
Okay. Oh, yeah. After I drop that on them, then I'll start moving toward the take heart. But there is a light. There is a way out of this.
Then you're gonna give them a little.
And then
hope,
I'll give them the little thing that there's the throne of thorns and the emperor that used to reign there. You know what I mean? There's rumors of his return, and we have to establish him back on the throne. So I'm, weaving in the hope part.
Okay.
It's whenever I can get there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Whenever I see them drop and in their hope drop, I start to rise.
Okay.
But it's all pin on me.
Okay. All right. So you're doing the gospel to him over there. All right. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're doing that. Okay. So Bonner, he makes his way over. I guess he's gonna go towards Taro. I guess. So let me go back to Cabello.
Yes.
As our Gallo uses one hand to wipe the ale from his face, and he's done sputtering, and he kind of looks at you and shakes his head and says, "You're an odd one, Cabello. Yes, sir, you are an odd one."
It is my way, my friend. Please hold the flagon while I pull the blade out.
Okay, he holds it as you you release the blade as it slowly comes out of the flagon, and he kind of looks at the flagon and kind of puts it down on the table behind him, and kind of shakes his head.
That probably caused enough of a scene that there's a few people looking.
Oh yeah. You guys are pretty much over on that side of the tavern. That's where all the action is right now. Yeah. So people are kind of like,
okay.
What's going on there?
I will slap him on the back and make light of the whole situation, right? And
okay.
Here we hold up the flagon and drink the ale as it comes out of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just making light of the whole thing, and I will wait for another opportunity to sucker stab that bugger the first chance I get. Okay.
He says, easy enough mistake that can be remedied, my friend. You make a, let's see. Okay, you're going to make a vigilant roll, Todd, okay?
Yeah, okay,
and you're going to make that at a -4 penalty, okay?
Okay, so I have a 10, so it's going to make that a 6. So
let's hope Orgello isn't thinking the same thing. I'm going to stab this bugger when I get to He's thinking the same thing Cabello's thinking, right? It takes one to recognize one.
You stab me.
Right? It takes one to recognize one.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Color me surprised.
Yeah, this is a big one, so.
9.
9? Okay, that was a good roll, but okay. Oh, yeah, did you do it? You did it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't do it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
No.
Right,
I need under 6.
So
under 6.
He thrusts the flagon towards you and says, "Here, take this one. I'll get another one."
Jason told you to use that 12. Okay.
Okay, so he's thrust the flagon at me, and the 12.
Scoundrel.
Yes,
mighty 12.
Miscreant, take it. While I'm still in the mood to buy another.
All right, so he didn't attack me.
Nope.
He's just thrust the flagon at me.
He's looking at you like, "Take it, man."
Okay, I take it. I take it.
All right, okay,
Sure.
all right. And you
Takes these cans.
Wait a minute.
What?
He's taking the flagon that he was offering me to begin with.
No, he's letting you have it because you obviously.
No. Yeah, you poked the one and spilled all the other out of it, so he basically gave you the other one he had in his hand and said, "Here, I'm gonna get another one. Take this one."
Okay. And I'll make like I'm going to quaff it down, right?
Mm-hmm.
as he goes away, and then as soon as he turns his back to me, I'm gonna throw it on my shoulder.
Casey's
Okay?
hands.
Because we're playing this game. I know what's going on here.
Okay. All right. Okay.
What is that? What is the movie? Never mind.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna. It reminded me.
The
It's not a
jerk.
movie.
Okay. All right.
It's
So
the
get,
jerk.
I am thinking of the Pink Panther
get this then.
with Clouseau and his manservant who's
Yeah.
trying to always kill him.
Yeah.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Get
And we're
this.
both trying to kill each other.
So you basically
Can't get the job done.
you
Yeah,
slosh out
Keto.
All right.
the, you slosh
Right.
you slosh out the ale that's in that tankard, and you see that it immediately douses poor Bonner, who was just walking
by.
And he
Welcome to the dump. Yeah.
right, he sputters, and you see that poor Bonner begins to kind of flail around,
Uh-oh.
and his eyes roll up in the back of his head and
Oh shit.
falls
Oh.
over. Oop, and hits the floor.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
He cannot
Whoa.
handle the liquor.
Whoa.
All right. So Herg laughs. Ha! The boy's on his way. He's well on his way. And he turns back to Taro. You were saying, little one.
Now. Where is he? Where is he in the crowd?
Who? Oh, you're talking about
Argallo.
Argallo? Okay,
Yes.
well, hang on, Todd.
We're-
Hang on. Hang on.
Okay.
Hang on.
Uh,
Trying to keep things moving. Clock's
Taro
ticking, so
with the
hang on.
table between
Yep, yep,
Herg. Taro
Yes.
with the table between us and the pike in hand
Yes.
says again to him, "This could be a profitable resolution,
Mm-hmm.
or it could end badly for you. What does Malleus owe you?"
He rubs his hands together, and he says he looks at Malleus, and then looks back at you, and he says 300 shillings, and folds his arms.
Is that all?
He kind of looks. His mouth is kind of agape. He says, "Is that all?" He looks at you.
Mm-hmm.
You've got that much on you now?
Do we look like we have anything
No
among?
raisin.
Right?
He says, "As a matter of fact, no, you do not."
No, but we can get it. We know the Davakar. We know of such treasures in the Davakar.
He shakes his hands, his braids kind of flailing about,
Mm-hmm.
and points a thick, meaty finger at you and says, "No, friend, I'll have it now."
Bring it.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right,
Okay.
okay. And with a grin, he reaches down at it for his mace, and we will get that going. Okay. All right. Let me go to Dale, and then I'll come to you, Todd, since you're kind of close to Jason anyway. Dale,
Okay.
you hear a thump, and the crowd kind of goes, "Whoa! Hey!" And you see Bonner's legs kind of straight up in the air,
Oh, no.
And you see your boy servant has gone down and down. He collapses basically.
Okay. So he just
And
lost.
everybody kind of raises their tankards that are around him, and they cheer him on because obviously he's had too much to drink
Mm-hmm.
Obviously.
Okay.
or not enough,
Okay.
depending upon.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, I mean, whenever that has happened,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling them about there's a light is as far as to look out to,
Mm-hmm.
but I will also tell them the ones in tune with the light
Mm-hmm.
can see the darkness in others as my eyes go across the table slightly and then out beyond them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll say, that one there, he is full of the corruption. He brings it to you. And I'm pointing toward, what's his name? Hurst?
Herg the barbarian.
Herg?
Mm-hmm. Herg the trapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so
Comes
Herg's the
from
source
deep
of
in
this,
the. He comes from deep in the. Well, I'm telling them this, right?
Herg. They're whispering, they're whispering.
Yeah,
Herg.
he brings the corruption near.
They are from
And
the
then
Davakar. His people are from the Davakar. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
The Dark Davakar.
can you not see? And I'm referencing. Can you not see his aura? And I'll look that like kind of have a glazed over look as I'm staring at him for a second, and then what are they saying?
Give me
When I ask them that,
give me another. Give me another. A resolute roll. And this time, make it a -2.
okay, I got it. I rolled a 7.
Okay. So hang on. Okay, so you see not all of them, but you see a good number. I think I said there were 5 guys. So you see like about maybe 3 of the guys kind of turn, and they kind of stand up, and they say, "Do you see that?" And I think I do. I think I do. Like you see, some of them seem to be in agreement with you.
I'll say we have to take care of this, and then I'll say I'll put a curse on him. You will see the corruptions in reaction to the corruption, and then I'll rub my thumb across one of the runes and cast in his direction. Okay.
Okay. What are you casting?
I'm casting acid. So I want to have a little, if possible, some kind of a visual effect.
All right. So when you say that, a couple of the laborers that are there, when you mention the word curse, they blanch back and kind of push away from the table. All this talk about corruption and all this other kind of stuff, the Dark Davakar, and now you're talking about putting curses on people. That's too much for them. So 2 of them.
No, I'll say I'll curse the corruption. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So 2 of them.
Okay.
It is magic you're speaking of. 2 of them.
Oh yeah.
Stand up and kind of they hot heel it out of there.
Okay.
The other ones that remain, they look kind of hesitant, but they remain to see what's going to happen.
Yeah, I'll stay hold steady, brace for the storm, and I'll be whispering it across my lips and tracing my finger across the room to etch into my staff for acid.
Okay.
Anyway, that's what I'm doing in his direction. Whenever you want me to key that in.
Okay. You can go ahead and do that, and then let me do that. Then I'll get Todd going, and then we'll have everything wrapped up, and we'll be able to go from there.
4.
Okay. And let me check and see. I think armor protects for that. I think.
No.
Let me check. No, it doesn't. Not the poison.
No.
Okay.
No, any of them.
None of them? Oh my gosh. Okay. All right.
Yeah, go straight through.
And that's because it's magical damage, right? I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's right. Right. It's
Okay, we'll go with that. That's fine. So 4. Okay. All right. Okay. So what does this look like? Is it like an arc of something, or how does it, or is it a cloud of something that appears around him?
No, I just want it to. I mean, as far as you can see, his features or his face, like a spray of acid, a hit, probably a little bit of
it's acid. Okay, I thought you were saying poison. I'm sorry. Okay, acid.
Yeah, I just wanted skin, at least visually to them, to show some kind of pseudo corruption. You know what I mean? Issuing out of him, like I'm showing him for who he is.
You see that actually his hair on his head and his beard, his red beard, you see that there's like a kind of like a acrid kind of like mist or whatever that kind of comes off because of the the burn, the acid burn on him. And Jason, you can actually see Taro can see this as well, as it looks like his face and the hair on his head seems like it's wilting almost, and the skin kind of wilts like a burn almost. Right. And you see he yells out, but it is a yell of rage and pain, kind of something combined. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, Todd.
Yes.
What do you want to do now?
Do I know anybody in this bar?
And when you say no, sure, you know people in the bar. Yes. It may not be lifelong companions who would do anything for you, but sure, they're associates. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There he is. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I just need to make an eye signal to somebody, some persons here. Mm-hmm. Like, just slow that bugger down. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about Argallo, or who are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. Slow him down. I don't want him making his way through that crowd fast.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Because I need to catch up to him.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, he's not far. Okay. He looked as if he was going towards the area to get another flagon. But you do, when you're looking, you do see that he was moving towards his right, and then all of a sudden made a juke move to the left, heading towards the front door. So what I'm going to need from you is I'm going to need a let's see. What am I going to give you? How about we try persuasive this time? Okay?
Okay.
And we're gonna make that a straight roll. Okay.
Yep.
And see if maybe you can give someone a nod or something like, hey, you know the routine.
Just,
Yep. He's trying to dip out of here without paying his bar tab. That guy right there.
That's right. Just slow him down.
And don't you, just out of curiosity, don't you have a trait that lets you use cunning for persuasion? Or no? Or cunning for quickness. Cunning for quickness, right. I thought you had a trait that lets you use cunning for something else. I think it was for quickness, for initiative.
Wait. That's contacts. Hold on. Just a minute.
Just out of curiosity, because I thought you said you had something like that.
Yeah.
But that may be for quickness, not for persuasion. It's a combat trait, I think, actually.
Bushcraft, contacts, lore master, acrobatic, steel throw, tactician.
Acrobatic. I think
tactician
it's acrobatic.
is used cunning for acrobatic.
I don't see that on this sheet.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay.
For some reason, I thought I must have dreamt that. I must have dreamt that.
Okay. I rolled a 15, and I have a 10 for no.
Okay. All right. So you see some young buckos, near the front area there, and you kind of try to give them the hooty hoo, and they're too deep in their drinks that by the time they, you kind of motion to them and they kind of raise their flagons up. Hey, there he is, our buddy! And with that, Argallo slides out the front door.
Argallo.
And
there he gets the line under his knee.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then Cabello, you hear Erg the Trapper yell out in pain and anger, and there's something going on, behind you over there by where Taro is as well. Okay. All right.
Okay. Well,
Jason.
Yes.
He reaches down for his mace, and his 3 companions, his lessers, ready themselves, and they're going to move in on you.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
On tarot?
Yep.
Yeah, I will yell out, "See, the corruption and the contagion already is affecting you, Herg," and I will attempt to from with this table. I've got first what do you call it, initiative. So I'll go ahead and swing at him with this very dangerous pike.
Okay.
He has had
Are you
his
telling
fair.
us or you're telling the GM? It's
Very dangerous.
Objecting.
It is
He's not
Objecting
all
is
the
fine.
talk. The talk is over, Herg. You've had your chance.
Talk is over.
So what's his
Let's see.
effect on my
Modifier.
accurate? His defense score?
Yes, it will be his accurate. You're accurate, and he has. Let's see here. A -1 mod.
Okay, so I need a 12 and below. I've got a precision with the so the weapon gives me a +1 to my attack tests.
Nice.
And you said
okay.
-1, so 13 and below. I break even.
Yep.
And a D8 damage. And it's 7 and 3 damage.
Ooh.
So I hit and I do 3 damage according to the.
Okay. All right. Okay. So you do the slice and dice.
Yep.
And he yells once again in pain and anger as you put your mark on him. And he says, "For the Stag Tribe," and you hear his guys behind him. They and they chairs and benches and stuff go flying into the crowd as they surge forward.
Okay.
Todd, did Cabello want to jump in this or?
Oh yes,
aid
he's
at all?
jumping in. Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yes.
All right. What would you like to do?
I will move back into this. Well, Argallo's gone, so for the time being, so I will take all this pent up anger, frustration, and grab my stiletto and go for the nearest target.
Okay. All right.
Among the
barbarians. Okay.
The barbarians. Yes.
There's one that's
I want to talk about Bonner.
Most of them are, his 3 companions are lesser specimens than he is, to put it mildly.
Yes.
And you were able to get in the face of one of them, as they were all focused on to poor Taro. So you can go ahead and make your attack with your stiletto again. I thought you had that too, Todd. Did you change anything on your sheet when you were messing around? Are you sure?
Had what too? What do you mean?
That trait that allowed you to switch your attributes up. I gotta look. I'll look and see if I can find it.
I think it was a trait that just let him swap cunning for quickness.
Don't worry about it now. Yeah, don't worry about it right now. But
he could use cunning for his initiative check, basically.
Yeah.
You can use cunning for initiative, or you can use it for defense.
That's it.
Or for defense. Gotcha.
That's what.
Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's a novice for initiative or advanced or whatever it is.
There it is. That's what it was.
So I knew there was something like that.
Yeah. Okay. That's tactician.
Tactician.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Sweet.
Gotcha.
Sweet.
Okay. All right. Cool. Okay.
All right. So I will jump into the fray with my little pig sticker. Okay. And so what am I rolling for this?
It's your accuracy again.
Accuracy. Okay,
no
here we go.
This guy.
No modifier. Nope. Straight up. Got a 9. Here we go. And I rolled a 6.
Okay. All right. So what's the damage?
Damage is 1d6 plus 1. Pull out the box here.
And we're almost
5.
almost done that, guys.
5.
Okay.
5.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. He goes down.
Nice.
Yes.
He goes down. All right.
What I wanted to do to Argallo, I just did it.
Oh, okay, all right. That's okay.
From behind.
Oh, okay.
From behind.
All right,
That's
he
right.
actually crumples because you definitely went far and beyond his pain threshold, and he went down.
He took all that anger at
all
Arbello
that
and put
anger.
it into this guy.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's one down. Okay, so there are two other lackeys standing.
For Bonner.
And then
Yes.
big guy. Okay. Bill. You see that everyone just about who can stand stands. Okay? Or gets on a table or gets on a chair on a bench because there's a ruckus going on right in the back of the tavern. You hear feet stomping and the clash of metal. There's a battle going on back there.
Yeah,
What do you want to do?
definitely. We were fixated on Herg, and we started screaming or whatever like that. And before all this, I would direct the guys at the table, the three that remained,
Mm-hmm.
and so stupefied and amazed at my. Looks like I've got 3 converts right now, so
You're working on it.
I do the sick 'em, now's the opportunity, to seize the day, as it were, and let's rid the corruption for all of our sakes, for the town, for Ambrian, all of us. So I'm urging them. I'm the little cheerleader in that direction. If I can compel them to go help.
Oh, really?
The ones that he's attacking. Yeah. So I'm trying to send in the reinforcements for Toro.
Go ahead and make a persuasive roll. And for you, I will give you a plus. That's gonna be tough. Just a +1 bonus for you.
Okay, I think I got something where I can use my resolute instead of persuasion.
Check it out. Okay.
No, I'm joking. Because persuasion, persuasion is 5, resolute 15. So
okay, all right.
So that's 6. Let's see if I can get it.
It needs something else, Jason.
What's that?
No, what was that? Did you get
it? I know.
No? Okay, all right,
19,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't think any of us put anything on persuasion. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, you gotta survive. Sometimes persuasion that'll help you survive. But so they kind of your words, they hear them, but they turn and look, and over the crowd that's like jostling to kind of get a good a good look at this fight that's about to happen, that may be a slaughter. They see all you guys can see basically is her standing shoulders above the crowd, basically,
right,
with this big mace in his hand. And those guys say, "No way, Del." They say, "No, it's not going to happen."
I look at him. With intent, and I say, "If you can't face the corruption, at least remove the innocent from its path." And then I gesture toward Bonner on the floor. Get him out, and then I will leap up, and then run in that direction
with his feet in the air, Bonner's feet in the air.
They will do that. They'll help the boy servant. They will help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running toward Malleus, by the by.
Oh, are you? Okay, all right. So you got to shoulder your way through the crowd. You can give me a strong check.
Persuasion?
No.
Strong check. Okay. I got a 10 on that, so maybe I got a 50-50 chance.
Okay, 50-50?
I've got it.
Okay, all right.
I wish I
Okay,
rolled
so
it earlier.
you're pushing your way through the crowd. As they're everybody's moving, trying to get a viewpoint for what's going on. Okay. Okay, so Jason.
Yep.
You are going to need this is you're rolling your defense. Let's see, where's this guy at? Let me see, move. you are going to need okay, -1.
Okay, so I need
Modifier.
a
Okay.
13 and below to
Okay,
avoid
not bad.
his
Yep,
attack,
not bad.
and I'll
Yep.
roll my armor soak with it in case he hits me.
Okay. Yep. So this is
11.
obviously Big Hurt. Okay. All right. So he comes down
yep.
with that mace, and it's you avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
It smashes into the table and just sends splinters flying everywhere.
Okay.
With a yell. I will also roll. Let's see. Hurry up, guys. I know time is of the essence here. We'll say number 1 and number 2. Okay, all right. You see that the 2 remaining henchmen of his, they flank you to either side to move in to help Erg. Okay. So, and because I can't remember, I will just say that it is a -1. So, defend their attacks with a -1 modifier to your defense. And okay, so you can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Make that roll.
Am I making 2 rolls, correct?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So 13 and below, first attack on me with a soak is a 2, so they do not.
Okay.
Or one of them does not. The other one is a. Well, I got to roll that over. It's hung up.
Roll over.
So
okay, it's fine. It's fine.
It is 16. So he hits, but I soak 4.
Okay, and that is a 1d6. So 3. So it doesn't get through your armor.
Okay.
All right. So the blade does not pierce. Okay. So maybe you get hacked on the shoulder, possibly, and it deflects off. Okay.
Okay.
So Cabello sees that Taro's basically they're trying to overrun him. Okay, and surround him. Okay, so it is you guys' turn again. We'll just go back and forth to keep things moving.
Yep.
So whoever wants to go first can go.
I'll let Cabello.
I'll just. Yep.
Okay. All right, Cabello.
Okay. I will whiz around with my blade and do what I can do.
Okay, who are you going after? One of the henchmen or a big guy?
Yep, henchman.
Okay, straight roll for you. Nope.
Yep.
No. On my end, no modifiers for my guy. Okay. Oh.
Okay, so accurate. Yep. Yes, I rolled 8. I needed under 9, so I rolled that, and I did roll 6 points damage.
Oh, nice. Man. Okay. All right. Okay.
Nice.
All right. Okay. That is above his threshold, so he will also fall. Wham. Okay, that stiletto's doing its thing. These guys are not. Herg, of course, has on some leathers, but his henchmen are unarmored. Just so you guys know.
Nice.
Well, they have like furs, you know. Okay, Jason.
Okay, I will continue to swing my polearm at Herg. 12 and 7 points of damage. I don't know what I needed. What did I need to hit him?
You had a -1.
Okay, so I rolled 12. So 13 is my accurate. -1 is 12, so I hit. 7 is the damage.
Oh, okay, and he's got a pain threshold. You said 7? Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he would go. What do you want him to do? You want him to go prone or? I forget.
Well, I have a choice. I can knock him prone, or I can have advantage on the next attack. Right.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Isn't that how? I think that's.
Yeah, it is. It is advantage. I'm looking at it.
So I'm gonna take advantage on the next. So basically, I'll cut him. Upward, so he might stumble back, but he ain't going down. And then I'm going to be swinging it back down almost immediately. This pipe.
Oh, I got you.
Down, right?
I got you. Oh man, a maneuver kind of. Okay, all right. Okay, so all right. So wow. Okay, so Herg yell. He's been doing a lot of yelling. He yells out again in frustration. Okay. Dell, make one more. Give me one more. Would I have a strong roll? Yes, please. Yep.
Yep, got another 5.
Okay. All right. You are standing. You find yourself standing at the table where Malleus
Yeah, I want to
is.
throw him over my shoulder and get it.
Okay. All right. You can do that. Okay. All right. You can do that. All right. Sounds good. All right. Good. Okay. All right. So there's one henchman left and 50-50, and he's going to go after Cabello. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So Cabello,
Okay.
we need to make a defense roll, straight roll, no modifiers.
Defense roll.
See that on there?
Where is that? Okay, I have a.
You see it?
So defense is the same as your quickness score with your armor modifier.
Yeah.
So if your quickness is 15,
13.
there you go. Yep.
13 for quick, and
So if your armor is
my armor has a 1d4.
yeah, now
That's
that's a soak, so you'll want to roll that with it. But your armor should have a
What are you wearing?
-1 or a -2 depending on your armor.
Oh shoot!
Silk,
I don't have
right?
that information.
Okay, that's
on
right.
me.
You're wearing
Sorry.
silk, right? Silk.
Same thing I'm wearing. Silk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's -1.
I think it's light. Yeah, so it's minus
So your
Yeah,
defense
Okay, so
would be
I
a
rolled
12.
20
Yep.
12 and silk.
under the 12. I rolled a 5.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, done.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So he doesn't even come close to you as you dance out of the way. He brings his hand axe and it whistles over Cabello's head. Doesn't even come close. You got. And
Nice.
then Jason, you said that you had you're going to have advantage over.
Yeah.
Okay, so he will still get to attack. Then he's off balance, I believe, right?
Correct. Yeah. So he's
not
not.
prone.
He won't be affected by it. I just get a bonus of +2
Okay.
for advantage.
So I believe you had a -1 as well.
yeah. So I'll have a
To your
+1 total
defense?
to my attack.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
Now,
All right.
but I don't
Okay.
know what his attack won't change. So
Right. So
Whatever you
-1
okay.
modifier to your defense.
Okay, so and my armor soak. Here we go. So my defense
Yep.
is 13 and below to avoid being
Okay.
hit.
Okay, and mace coming at you.
16. He's gonna hit, but I got three soak.
Okay. All right. So I believe that was 1d8. You soak 3, so you have. And we're almost done, guys.
That's all right. I'm not in a hurry.
You have.
Yeah.
Okay. So 5 minus 3, so you take 2.
Okay, and that is not at my pain threshold, so I'm on my feet,
All right. So you take the blow. Okay.
and now
All right.
I get to hit him. All
Yes.
right,
Yep,
with
top
a
of the- top of
with
the round.
a +1. So I need to roll a 14 and below D8 damage. I get a 12 with 4 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Okay. So. All right. Okay. All right. So
Nice.
that's another blow on him. Okay. So he's looking wild-eyed now.
Yeah.
Okay. And you see he's kind of looking left to right.
And I
Huh?
scream out over the throng.
Mm-hmm.
I warned you, this could have been a profitable situation for you, Herg.
Okay. One thing. Todd, what did you want to do next? What's your coming up? What's your
I will leap over and take out Herg.
Okay.
The final thrusts of
Okay,
my
nice.
stiletto.
Okay,
Nice.
there you go then. Okay, all right. Okay, so go ahead. It's your action then.
That table I put
Probably
between us
trying to
is
do-
the perfect launching ground for
Launching
it, right?
pad to go up
Yeah.
and try and do exactly what I wanted to do with Argala before,
Okay.
right? Which is up through the throat,
Okay.
into the brain.
Oh man. Okay. So your attack
There
is
we
good.
go.
Yep, you're fine. Yep. Make it happen.
Accurate. Okay, accurate is
make it happen.
no.
Oh.
No.
Okay. All right.
Mm-mm.
So as you thrust in with your stiletto, he knocks it aside with his mace that he has. Okay, with a clang and a spark. You know. And he
Mhm.
says, "Not yet, not yet." Okay. Dell, you're headed out the door, right? You're taking him all the way out.
Yeah, I'm going to drop him out out were the three
Three amigos.
Recruits?
pseudo amigos.
They've
Yeah,
got
Your recruits?
they've got Bonner
Yeah.
in their arms. Okay, and he's kind of, he's it looks like he's breathing, but he's still out for the count,
Well, what I'm doing is laying Malleus down,
Okay, yep.
and Bonner put him on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going over to that barrel of rainwater
Yep.
and having the guys get it, and we're going to dump it all over them.
Okay, all right. Okay, both of them?
Yeah,
Okay.
as they lay in the street.
Okay, all right. Okay, so sploosh, a wave of water just covers them up, and Bonner immediately starts to, both of them start to cough and sputter. Okay,
Sputter.
Shout. Okay, and in front of your eyes, you see Malleus's form begins to waver and change in front of your eyes. Okay.
Oh, geez.
All right, back to Jason. Okay. All right. So okay,
Say
so Herg
what?
Herg is still up. Okay. It is his action. And let's see. Todd, you took down 2 of his guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's one.
I think so, yes.
There's one
Yes.
left. Okay, so there's one left. All right. And that last one, I know Herg's going. Let me see. I'm going to roll. Oh, wow. Okay, all right. Herg puts his hands up and says, "Yield, yield, damn you."
I hate when
As he looks at the bodies of his bravos that are lying at his feet.
He's asking to yield.
Yes, he's saying yield. He's asking you
Yeah.
to yield. To,
He's begging.
he's asking for mercy.
We will spare your life for 300 shillings.
I knew it.
He laughs and he says, of course you do."
And
And he,
you in this tavern among these witnesses, release Malleus from anything he owes you.
He wags a finger at you, and says, "You're a sly one, Taro. You are a sly dog." And he turns to the crowd, says, "I surrender any dealings that I have with that dog Malleus."
Then you, sir, can take your what's left of your thugs and enjoy the remainder of your evening for what it is worth. And then I'll back out away, not taking my eyes off of him with my pole arm. I'll back out. Along the way, I'll reach out and grab Cabello by the silk and we'll back out. We'll back out the door toward where we think Malleus is at, of course, right?
I'm sure we
and
can
of course,
take them, my friend.
Cabello's
Please,
covered
just a
in
little
blood
bit,
of all of
just
his
a little more time.
victims.
We can take them. I know we can do this.
And I can imagine Cabello's
yes, you
covered
can
in
take
the
their
blood of
flagons.
his victims, right?
Yeah. Herg, he says, "Taro, don't dishonor me." And he reaches into his purse and holds a money pouch in his hand and flings it towards you.
Oh, right.
Spend it in hell.
Yes. So I'll catch it and tell Cabello as we back out. Now that is easy money, and out the door.
Okay. All right. Okay. Now
You might have a point, my friend.
Yeah. Dell, as you and your semi-recruits stare in, they may stare in disbelief. I don't know what you stare in. You see Malleus's form begin to change. And you see lying there on the, in the mud is... looks like the form of a changeling.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
No, but
What is that? Magic. Corruption. You hear the whispers?
I lean down and then I remove the cowl over my head and just turn around and look at him.
Their eyes grow wide and they start to back off.
I'll hiss at them, until they back off a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they turn and bolt. They bolt. They head for the hills. Ah!
Thariah, what are you doing with that changeling? Where's Malleus?
Wow.
I'll stand up, kind of looking at him, and then tell Bonner to get up and help me take the changeling. You know what I mean? And then I will lead him down the road. They can follow us.
All right, we're gonna end it there.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna end it there. It's late. Yeah, we're
That
gonna end it there, guys. Yeah.
So we have a changeling captive, and we made 300 shillings. What is that? 30 thalers? What is that?
30 thalers, I think. Yeah, I think it is.
30 thalers. I think something like that.
Yep.
Jeez.
Nice. That is a job well done there. Awesome. That was fun.
Yep.
Yeah, that was good.
But where is Malleus? That's the problem. Where is Malleus?
Yeah.
Malleus.
Yeah, my mom was running about what to do,
It's not like Malleus to drink alone. That's a tarot problem. So we should have known immediately something was up with Malleus drinking alone.
Against my better judgment, I wanted to have that end in a nice little bow on it, but I just couldn't. So
that's fantastic.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
sweet.
Yeah. So thanks, guys.
Yeah. Very good.
Oh,
very
thank
good.
you. Yeah.
I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
I know that part where Cabela was stabbing all the flagons. The jerk, when they were shooting the cans, and said, he hates these cans.
I was thinking of the movie that was coming to mind when it was I imagine they were both trying to kill each other was Princess Bride when he poisons the drink.
Oh yeah.
Right, and then he's like reversing the drink back and forth. Right, they're both trying to
Yeah,
for some reason, that's what came to mind. I don't know. It's like, oh damn, you got Cabello trying to kill him kind of kill. That's funny.
I think I have an enemy now.
That's good. My job is done.
Right, you
go on.
Yeah, we actually have to hunt him down because he set us up. He set us up, dude.
Yeah. To what end?
We'll see each other across a crowded tavern room and just be like, okay, it's on, right?
Let me buy you a drink.
Yeah. I tried to get you, Todd. I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to get you. Well, that was gonna be for all of you guys, basically, but it didn't work out. Argallo's plans did not come to fruition. So
we'll have to hunt down Argallo now. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
That was awesome. Thank you, sir. Great fun. And,
thank you so much.
So now, Todd, you got to prepare for a GM, man.
Oh yeah. Well, I have to. I've got 2 weeks to prepare for
2 or 3 weeks.
Symbaroum.
So you guys, we gotta, I guess, figure out not this second, but we gotta figure out how we're gonna do the scheduling because I guess that's something we were. Yeah,
I can do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's just I don't really want to do back to back like Tuesday night and Wednesday night. Right?
No.
Yeah.
So if we do Joth next Wednesday, then it would be Tuesday. The following week would be
exactly
alternate.
Yeah. Okay. So we alternate.
Okay. So
Tuesday's fine. I mean, Tuesday works for me.
Okay. So let's say Joth next Wednesday, and then switch Symbaroum to
Tuesday nights.
And we'll keep it like that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that works for me. That's easy. Yeah. Yeah. And then we don't have any.
Give me a little bit of relief.
Sure. I mean,
no.
So you don't have to work on Wednesday mornings as early, Del? Is that the deal?
No, I'm off Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but I got to work early in the morning, so I got to get up.
Thursdays. Shit. Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
That's why I was trying to hurry up. Yeah.
Brilliant.
I know he's on the clock. Yeah.
Oh no, I feel good. I try to get enough sleep as I can, or try to sleep late. You know how that is. You're used to waking up at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning.
Still, that clock will be dinging before you know.
I know.
Yeah. And I hate having to get up early and it's dark. That sucks.
I'm up at 4 or 4:30 every morning, man. Have been for
Yeah.
28 years. That's just what I do.
Yeah.
But
Yay. Morning guy.
yeah. I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
It's when I'm most creative. It's when I have time to
Yep.
myself. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's it. It's
Yeah.
perfect. So.
I love it.
But yeah, if you're not used to being
My problem is I'm a nighttime person and a morning person. So
Oh, that's hard.
You're
Now that's
done.
hard. You know, when I was a kid, it was up all night, sleep till 10. You know, that kind of
yeah,
thing.
can't do that.
And then at like 26 years old, I started getting up at like 4:30, and it's been that
Yeah.
way for 20 something years. Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know what changed. Something switched.
Something switched, huh?
Yeah. So this for me is hard, right? Dale has to get up early, but this is the hard part for me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well, you
8.
guys are good sports.
Yeah, it's like
time.
8:30.
It's 8. He
Yeah,
said.
it's 9 o'clock,
Yeah.
and I feel like I've been up all night, dude. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right. Well,
literally, I mean, I
Yeah,
feel like
okay, all right, guys.
I feel like I'm 80.
I'll
I got to
catch
go to
you
bed
later.
at 7:30.
All right.
okay.
I eat
And
dinner at
thank-
Good
3.
night, folks.
Good work, guys.
Good night.
That was
Talk to
awesome.
you guys